Dang transmitter. If you can hear this, come on back to the hardware store. Got some news on the comm hub. Is this even broadcasting? Oh, wait. Maybe I just gotta...
This is all just another day for me. Hey.
Howdy, Slick. Good to see you again.
How are you doing?
Gotta say, I'm doing pretty good. As you can see by the crate, I managed to get the comm hub back. Although it wasn't easy, let me tell you. I've got the hub inside if you'd like to see it.
I don't see why not.
All right, follow me. There it is. Ain't she a beaut? Although sadly not ready for service just yet. In fact, I couldn't even turn it on. But I have been able to give the old gal a good going over. Got a rough understanding of the hardware.
You've got my attention.
Well, judging by the internals, this thing mostly appears to be a giant processor. My guess is that it operates as a kind of ASAM switchboard, connecting and communicating with the sensors. Which makes sense, really. I mean, it is called the comm hub. Now, if we could get sensors connected and communicating, that really would open up our options. Let us do some cool things.
Well, tell me about the options.
Well, for example, remote management, mass software updates, division of settlement labor, and the obvious one, better communications. Now to you, that last thing may not sound like much, but trust me, better communications is something we want. So I think it's in our best interest to get this comm hub running. Really begin to rebuild the Commonwealth.
I'm on board. When do we start?
In order to get things going, first, we need to turn this thing on. And for that, we're gonna need some serious power. And I'm afraid my little generator just ain't gonna cut it. However, as luck would have it, just a couple of feet below us is all the power we could need.
Really?
Concord has a municipal plutonium well. Probably used to power every building in town. To get some real power flowing again, all you need to do is turn it on. That is, if you wouldn't mind helping out.
I'm on it. It's as good as done.
I knew you'd help. You'll have to discover a way into the old service tunnels running under Concord. Once you're down there, find something that looks like a big old generator. Do what you need to start it up, then head on back.
Father's light spoke true to the humble man, he said. Oh, hello. My apologies. I seem to have lost track of where I was. I don't believe the two of us have formally met. My name is Edmund Callum.
What did you say?
Apologies. You stumbled upon me while I was reciting one of my sermons. Tell me, are you a religious sort?
No, not really.
That's a shame. I think you'd find something good here. Maybe something to ease the burdens you carry. I hold a number of sermons occasionally. Why don't you stop by sometime, and we can discuss more then. But before I let you go, Jake says you're the one to go to when things need doing, so to speak.
I don't like running errands.
No, nothing like that. I just wanted to officially touch base, since you're the de facto leader around here, even if you may not like to admit it.
Okay. Care to elaborate?
Well, you see, I've been walking the wasteland for a long time now. I've done my best to spread the gospel of the Blessed Father. I listen to the problems of the people, and I try to help as many as I can. It has earned me a number of grateful souls I consider to be my flock. I have heard more confessions than you can imagine. I can tell you, I've seen a whole lot of places. There aren't too many you can find out there, much safer than here. The efforts of you and the folks around is pretty darn unprecedented, to put it mildly.
What's your story?
Oh, my background is not important, my child. My story begins, as it does for so many, when I found the word of the Blessed Father. The man I was before just wasn't cutting it. Finding the Bible, spreading his message, it changed my life and the lives of countless others. The Lord made me an offer I could not refuse. Once it becomes known amongst my flock that I have found a safe church here in which to hold my sermons, many of them will most likely make their way here as well.
Any idea how many we're talking about?
No more than a handful, I would imagine. It will be for the betterment of us all, Lord willing. One last thing. I was wondering if there was a place you all used to dispose of corpses? Oh, no. Like a graveyard. I didn't notice one around. When folks die of sickness and other things, they tend to come to the pastor if there's one around. At least from my experience.
What was that about people getting sick?
The wasteland is a harsh and dangerous place, my child. If it isn't raiders or super mutants, it's radiation and rad scorpions. And with the limited medical supplies that may happen to be lying about, it's just as easy to get a disease from drinking water as it is from a mole rat bite. It's a good thing to think about these sorts of things is all I'm saying.
Thanks. I always appreciate good advice.
And I always appreciate a chance to give it. You really should come by sometimes and catch a sermon or two. Even if you aren't a believer, I'm sure you will find something of use out of them. And if you don't mind me being a little selfish, it would be a great thing for my flock. Their courage will grow by wonders to see someone out there making a difference, one way or the other. And perhaps you can lend a helping hand or two as well. It won't go unnoticed. I will keep you no longer. Go free, my child.
Thanks, Pastor.
Tango down. Tango down.
Hell yeah. Here we go again. Jump. Take the good with the bad. Come to Papa. Sweet. I'll just take this. Bingo. Yes. You should have all the power you need now.
Yeah, I noticed. When the power came back, it blew out half the bulbs in here. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to replace those. But the important thing is, we now have power.
Will it be enough?
I don't know. Let's go find out. All right then. Let's try powering this thing up. Now let's see here. Go to plan.
That was interesting.
Yep, that's certainly one way to put it. To be honest, I was kind of worried this might happen. Hub's been sitting around unused for so long, and so many of its parts have degraded. Seems even with enough power, there's no getting around blowing out capacitors and pairs semiconductors. Still, it's worth a try.
So, what now?
Give me a day or two. Maybe I could swap out some of the busted parts, clean a few tubes. It might be enough. I know it may not seem like it, but this was a step forward.
And you're okay?
Sure. I'm fine. Oh, wait, before you go. Here, take this. After all the trouble we've had with raiders, I started wondering if ASAMs could offer a solution. Now, I've not had the time to put some together myself. Been too busy with the comm hub. But what you have there are instructions on how to jury-rig together a sort of defense plot. It's not very advanced, but should at least deter attacks from some of the small fry.
How does it work?
Technically, it's just a creative use of an ASAM program with an industrial plot. But by making the changes listed on that piece of paper, the ASAM should be able to guide someone to build something a little more defensive. After that, it's just a matter of basic maintenance by whomever was assigned to it.
I understand.
I'm gonna be busy with the comm hub for a while, so I won't have time to demonstrate. But I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out yourself. Thanks for your help today. I'll put out a radio message again when I've got news. Take care out there.